Are you stressed, or have you reached a line of critical overwhelm and now your body has gone into a collapse state? How do I know, right? This is where I started, and it was a foundational tool that really set the trajectory for everything moving forward. So if you're in that high stress state, you're going to feel high energy. Check in with your body. That's a nice first step. Just notice, is your breathing quick? Does your pulse feel fast? Do you find yourself ruminating, or your thoughts kind of going straight to one negative thought after another? I mean, we are wired with a negative bias, but of course, if we see this going, in a circular motion nonstop, we want to check in with those thoughts as well. See, are you sitting there with your leg bouncing up and down, 100 miles an hour? Just check in, get curious, no judgment. And then if you're in the collapse state, you're going to be more of that shut down, overwhelmed, that exhaustion that feels like it goes to the bones. And your thoughts even are more depressed. How is it that you can get through these? First off, recognizing them, check in with your body, see which state you're in. If you're in that high stress state, then you're going to want to do things that bring you down. Maybe pause. Deep breathing is comfortable for some. For some of us, that was not a first step. If you've spent your life bracing, then that can almost feel threatening when someone says to you, take a deep breath. So take a breath as deep as it feels good for you. Make the exhale longer than the inhale, and then check back in with your body after. Give it about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and see if some of those physiological symptoms, the high blood or the high pulse, the rapid breathing, just some of the thoughts, if it's slowed down a bit. If you're in the collapse state, then you are going to need to do the opposite, right? It's not a one size fits all. So now we're going to need time, energy, and safety. And I should say that safety is the foundation for either stress or collapse. You need to have a felt sense of safety in the body as your foundation. How do you do that? You can, again, check in with the body. Orienting is a great way. Look around the room. If you need to, look under the beds, look in the closets. Just orient yourself to the space that you're in so that it sends a message of safety to your body. Energy you can utilize through the meals. You want to maybe be a little bit more selective, not heavy meals with a whole lot of ingredients when you're in this state. You definitely don't want to be doing things that's going to be withdrawing more of your energy utilization. So it's probably not the time to fast or starve yourselves or cut out any food groups in this moment. And then safety, I mentioned safety. So 3 quick steps: check in with your body. What state are you in? Am I high stressed or am I shut down? And then start foundationally with safety. If you're stressed, pause, breathe, check in with your body again. And if you're in a collapse state, give yourself some time. And time means rest for those of us who don't like to do that. And, check in with maybe some of the meals you're ingesting. Try not to eat those high sugary carb meals at this point. That's going to add possibly downstream effects of affecting sleep and everything else. And then check in with that safety again. See if now you're starting to feel a little more energized, and especially if you're in that space of exhaustion where it feels bone deep and the body feels heavy. This is when energy production in the body is really impaired. So let me know how it goes. See you soon.